osteoporosis in my hips.
Yes. Good bone density.
But the back spine is good.
Good.
Her,
Must be active. Must be healthy.
well, why is it in my hips?
First timers, as you guys got your first your workshop outline for 1-2, our next workshop's here too. What I do, as you can see, I record my talks, I put them on YouTube. So at the bottom of the page is a link to watch the video later if you forget, or have Alzheimer's. If you have Alzheimer's, you can see it later, okay?
Yeah,
Got that joke?
find
Anyone?
it. Oh, you found it?
Okay, see, it took a little bit, that encrypted code. I was on AT&T right now for half an hour trying to send me an encrypted code about, they're like, just send information. I don't need all this other stuff. Keep things simple, right? Like life. Your body's a simple machine. I
We
don't
have
think about
AT.
that. Your body has to be stressed the right way to stay strong, healthy, internally, externally, and mentally. You have to keep working it, okay? My talk today is about walking. Why? Walking, we do it every day, correct? Do we do it properly? Maybe. But why would it hurt? Why does it cause knee pain, foot pain, ankle pain, back pain, even shoulder pain? I want to give you things that I give my patients every day to make sure they're doing the right things to walk properly, because walking is the simplest way to do exercise, is walking. When we do walking, our heart feels better, our body feels better, our mind feels better, more clear. All right? Questions? No questions yet? We're good. So causes of painful walking, injuries, trauma. Anyone ever have a hip injury or knee injury or foot injury?
Yeah.
I had someone today, she's had an ankle problem there you go, had a problem for seven weeks in her ankle. So now her hip hurts. Now she hasn't been able to walk properly. So can we make sure, is there a standard way we should walk, how we should move, to make sure if we have an injury or a trauma or a surgery even, our body recovers properly? Our biomechanics when we walk, the way we move our feet, or the way we shift our body weight, gets back to a standard normal. Sometimes it takes someone like me, a chiropractor, to help them understand what normal should be, getting them back to that for 1-2. Okay? Besides trauma, surgery, even balance issues too. If you had a weak back in the past, a back injury for 1-2, I had a patient, Renee, he couldn't walk, he couldn't stand up straight. So he'd walk like this. Like this. I'm like, this is why your back hurts? But it hurt to go back here. So to go back here, we want to slowly go back till we get our body, our mind, to realize this is not normal. This is our normal now. We got to get our normal back to better position to get back here over time. Okay? And when we're back here to walk a couple things for the assessment, we want to make sure our body is upright and our weight is on our heels when we stand before we walk. The reason we want the weight on the heels is because it allows your body to stay more upright, so you can walk heel to toe when we walk, not stomp our foot, not lean too far forward. If you're too far forward, you can't stay on your heels. It feels even worse. So getting your body up first, then walking on your heel to toe allows you now to reset your balance in your brain, so your body can relearn a better position and stay here instead of what your body is used to. Questions yet? Anything? Yes.
No. How long you should walk every day?
How much should you walk?
How long?
About 20-30 minutes. Minimum. Get your blood pumping, get your body moving. That gives you enough time for your body to get to where it feels outside of its comfort level and get your heart better too and your muscles to stay strong. Our body has to be stressed every day. When I mean stress loaded, with walking, moving, just pushing in our body with movement to keep our muscles strong. If not, they atrophy, tighten up, and weaken. I tell this story all the time about my patient Rachel. She had back pain. Her doctor told her, because she had back pain, if it hurts, don't move. So she had moved for 6 months. She tried to start moving again, it hurt too much. Took her x-rays were normal. I said, Rachel, you're going to have to start walking, moving more. Because it hurts. I said, I'm sorry, it's going to hurt to get better. So she would come in every week. She said something in Spanish that seemed like a curse word, but I wasn't sure what she was angry at me. Because it hurt, but she was to walk more. She went from being in a walker in a wheelchair, where 6 months later, 3 months later, she was walking without a cane, without a walk for 45 minutes every day. 45 minutes with nothing because she had to get through that pain of walking again. But we need that push to realize, hey, nothing's broken, nothing's torn, green light, go. Get things going. And now I'm here, as a chiropractor here, hey, once I clear, like Mary today, her x-rays came out negative, nothing broken in her ankle, nothing torn, nothing broken, let's start moving more. Let's start with baby steps, feels good, let's do more and more and more. This is talks about. Next part is, how do we really assess our spine and our body normally? So, here, I put it ankle feet position. When I stand up, like we said a second ago, am I standing like this, leaning forward, or am I more upright? How do I know if I'm upright enough? What I had people do, we did this before some of the previous talks, is go against the wall with your heels, hips, shoulder, and head, and stand there for about 30 seconds. That's ideal normal. That's a standard normal. You want to get people here over time. Some people say, well, I feel fine. My posture is good. Okay, good. Try the wall. There you go. Oh, that's normal. Okay, let's get to better normal. So I give them a way to see where they are versus where we want to get them. Because once they're mechanically normal, engineeringly normal, then our body can handle load the best to get stronger here. If I'm stronger here, now I have tight hips, a weak back, tight knees, tight hamstrings. Everything is shortened for me. I gotta get things to lengthen, then strong here to lock it in here, so your cerebrum, part of your brain that controls your coordination and balance, your cerebellum, then resets everything as your normal here. Once I get normal here, I feel good. At that point, to go here, it doesn't feel good anymore. It feels better here. Good, I go, perfect, we're there. The work is so hard all the time on people. So much work. Okay. Also, too, body position. Again, it makes sense. We want to be normally balanced here, right? We don't want to be tilted one way or the other, left to right, or rotating forward, left to right. But we also want to make sure that our feet are straight too. I did a video on this earlier. Our feet want to be straight. We don't want our feet turning out like this. If I turn my foot out, I'm going to naturally shift my body weight over. My right foot's out. Shift my body weight over to my right foot, causing my whole body to be imbalanced. Once I shift my lower body weight to my right foot, my hips shift over, but my body wants to stay over here. Now I've caused a curve in my spine, causing more problems. Once you turn your foot out, also called everted, at that point, now what happens to your foot of your arch? What do you think happens? Does your foot arch stay or does it flatten out? Does it go higher? Arch your foot, meaning this part right here in your foot. That's your arch.
Yeah.
When your foot's here normally straight, it should have a good arch support. Called arch because it has an arch. Like an arch. Make sense? Arch?
Yeah.
Alright? So if we have an arch, I bring my foot out, it makes the arch drop. Now I flatten out the arch, causing, when we have bad arches, what is that called? What is it? Plantar fasciitis, perfect, good job. I'll give you a star later. Forgot my stars today. Dang it.
I'll take it later.
Good, I'll save it for later for you. If we drop our arch, now we cause plantar fasciitis, causing arch pain in our foot. Okay, common problem. What happens when we bring your foot out too, besides arch pain or plantar fasciitis? Cause inside knee pain. So now I start walking like this, causing my inside of my knee to cause more of the load, versus naturally it should be evenly transported, that load, through my knee where it should be, versus what it's not doing anymore. Once I turn my foot out, now that knee biomechanics, that movement doesn't occur naturally anymore. Cause more stress on me, causing knee pain. Okay, if I'm like this too, now my lower back here, when I do this, here even. Bring my foot out on my right, it pushes everything in. So it causes more strain on my lower back also. Okay? So you want to make sure from the feet up, everything is lined up properly, evenly balanced. If I cut myself in half, which I will not do today, people. I'm not cut myself in half. That'd be a magic trick. Okay? So we want to make sure both sides look even. Both feet straight, knees straight, hips straight, not turned, shoulders straight, not turned, and not arching, go leaning forward, and it's kind of hard to lean back. Questions yet?
Yeah, most men tend to walk this way.
Yep. It feels easy to walk this way. Why is that? When people drive, they'll naturally sit, and these muscles on the side, you have your quad muscle, okay? Let's take a step back. You have your quad muscle is your thigh muscle over your leg from your knee to your hip. That quad muscle has three parts: your magnus in the middle, your lateralis on the side, your medialis in the middle part. That's your knee. That's your knee muscle, or your quad muscle. You have a second muscle on the side called your TFL band. If there's two muscles here, what's going to happen over time? It's going to start pulling that leg out. And when we're driving, when we're sitting in a car, if we're sitting, we're going to naturally pull out this way and feel like it's naturally going that position. So you have to make sure we're not getting our body to relax this way. We want to make sure we're relaxing and staying more in. When I drive, what happens when you drive too much? Your foot's going to start coming out more. Easy. So you want to make sure we're aware of what biomechanics should be, because like if someone mentioned about kids not doing certain things because they haven't had any pain yet, they haven't had any problems yet. Until I have a younger patient in my office, right? Younger, say, guys that do physical work, and they're in their early 20s. I go, do you still feel invincible? They go, I'm in here because I've had chronic pain. I'm like, so is that yes or no? They go, no. Now you're going to listen to what I'm saying, because now you have the pain that your parents told you to do the right things for. I'm going to give you the right things again. We don't listen to understand until it affects us. So we want to make sure if you're having knee pain, foot pain, or pain when you're walking, okay, how do I reset my posture, make sure everything's good, then I can do my walks and now walk properly in good form. All right, questions about that? Anything?
We're so good.
What's that?
We're so good, we don't have any.
Oh yeah, perfect. Humans. All right. So does that ask the question about the foot?
Yeah, how do you prevent that?
You want to make sure you walk with your foot straight.
Because I have a hard time. I even force myself to walk pigeon-toed. Before I know it, I'm getting...
I'm going to show you a couple of things to start doing too. Give me 1 second, I'll grab the book. Quick pause. Come on in. You have your car slip?
Yeah.
Okay. Grab a seat. So, if we're going to work. See, that's one thing too with my patients also. The patient will tell me it's hard to bring my foot in. I say, good. If it's uncomfortable, you have to do it more to cause a change. You have to do it more to cause a change. It's not impossible. As long as your brain's working to reset your body to a better position. It's going to feel like if my foot is out like that, like you had said, my foot's out here, at that point it's everted. When I bring my foot in, because this is right now, if this is my natural position here, my brain is telling me that's my straight. That's my normal. So if I bring it from outside to in, straight, bring my foot that way, in my mind I'm thinking it is pigeon-toed. So you almost want to feel pigeon-toed until it's not. It's going to feel like it's, in your mind's going to go, why am I pigeon-toed? You're not. Your muscles aren't used to being in this better position. The muscles have to adapt to signals from your brain to your knee to your brain to reset that position. Once you do that position change, now your mechanoreceptors in your knees and also your hips now have to reset its balance point where you are. So it has to say, okay, am I going to stay here or am I going to go back to here? So it takes about 2-3 weeks minimum by staying here and walking this way. The more you walk, the faster you reset it. All right? Good?
Thank you.
Good, you're welcome. Backing up a step two. Let's start with how do you reset our body here? Yes?
I'm just thinking, how do I know that I walk with my heel?
Well, I'm gonna use you as a demonstrator today.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I like when we get volunteers. You know, I like volunteers. I'll show you exactly what you're doing.
I always volunteer, Jessica.
So first one, how do we start rolling our feet? So if we're gonna walk, and we're gonna try to walk on our heels and walk heel to toe, we're gonna naturally roll our feet back and forth. And what I mean by rolling our feet, to make sure you understand, is that by rolling your feet, you're taking pressure off your hips, you're causing your body to work like a spring to get off the floor. If I'm working like a spring to get off the floor, I'm not causing any pressure, any pounding on my body to save my ankles, my feet, my hips, my knees. I want you to spring off the floor like you're floating the whole time. Right? Because when we lean forward, what happens is we start shuffling your feet. I tell my senior patients in my office, I don't want to hear you walking. I don't want to hear you walking. Don't sneak up on me because you'll scare me. I don't want to hear you walking. All right? So first we're going to do, practice rolling your feet. What we're going to do is here. All I want to do is, for me, I'm going to start with my left toe and on my right heel.
And you're sitting on the edge of the chair.
Edge of the chair, so I have more motion to work with. Okay, don't fall off the chair because I have no liability insurance here, okay? So here, I'm going to put my left toe up, my left toe on the ground, right heel on the ground. I'm going to roll my feet back and forth. I'm going to bring my left toe up, go on my left heel, and bring my right toe down to go on my right toe. And just roll back and forth like you're dancing. You've got like doing pedals or something. Back and forth. Back and forth. Get your mind to see this as, over time, a normal, unstressful, or a comfortable thing to do versus being uncomfortable. So roll your feet back and forth. I see the eyes twitching like, come on, remember this. Okay, so slide back and forth. Very simple. Very simple. We do it a long time. Very simple to do. Back and forth, about maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And now try doing it without looking at your feet, like I was a second ago, and feel your feet roll versus see them roll. So we're walking, we're not looking at our feet, right? Right? We don't want to do that. That'd be bad. Roll your feet good. Or to make sure that heel goes all the way down and all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. So it'll give you more easier to do when you're standing. When you start sitting, at that point we're more comfortable, right? We don't want to stress our bodies too much. All right. This is what I made a mistake on the thing. Should be seated leg extensions, not wall extensions. Number 2 should be seated leg extensions, not wall leg extensions. Number 2, seated leg extensions. We're going to do this now. Talked about the foot earlier being what? Being more turned out, right? So if I'm doing extensions, I want my extensions, my feet to come straight up, and want my toe to match my knee. The same alignment of my toe and knee. That's not easy. This isn't easy. That's an advanced class. Good. So toe comes up. As you extend your knee out and your toe straight up, make sure it stays in line with your knee the whole time.
Put the leg in.
Is that? Sorry.
The lower leg.
Hold your leg then. Come on up.
The lower.
You gotta get stronger, Lisa.
Put the toe towards your nose.
Toe toward your nose, but make sure it's pointed with your knee, so it's in line with your knee. It's not coming out or going in. Good. Then switch sides. Once you hold out for a second, switch sides, other foot. Toe mats up with your knee. Good alignment. Good. Hold for a couple seconds, and then come back down and switch sides again.
One at a time.
That toe has to, I'll show the camera. That toe has to, can't do this. Bad. This is better. Straight up at the kneecap, boom, on the toe. All right. Grunt, if you want to grunt, doesn't matter, baby. All right. But yeah, that's going to be your next one. Well, can we get this, by doing this extension, right? We're getting those muscles around your kneecap, around your quad, around your thigh, now to reset, get them to work better. If you have your foot turned out or foot stuff going on, it may cause inside knee soreness. Not pain soreness, that's normal. You want to feel a little sore when you do this maybe if your foot is lined up with your knee properly. A little sore, sorry. We have to stress our body to get better, right? Let's stress our body the right way. All right? Next one. Now, finally we go to the wall. So wall squats. Okay. Here, I'm not going to come, I'm going to bring my feet, we did this a second ago, wall, posture position, standing position. We do now from here, we're going to bring our feet off the wall, about maybe a foot or so. I'll just demonstrate here. I'm going to slide my body down on the wall, but keep my head on the wall, shoulders on the wall, along with my middle back on the wall too. I'm going to come straight down hold, come back up. At the same time, I'm going to make sure my knees go right over my toes. I don't want my knees doing this. I want my knees come right over my toes, right in front. Hold for a second, come back up. How far should you go? Where you're comfortable. I'm comfortable here, keep my hips above my knees, and then push myself back up just using my legs. Where will you feel this? Sometimes in your quad muscle, middle of your quad, sometimes toward your knees. Who wants to try this? Any volunteers? Let's see. Come on over, Miss Brunter.
I know.
Let's see.
I was in a lot of practice for 2 days, and I did her exercises that you told me to do. And I'm okay now.
It worked, huh?
Yes, it did.
It's magic exercises. So here, good. Now, head against the wall. Slide down a little bit. Slide, 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 slide. Hold for a second. Hold, hold. Good, good, good. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Come back up. Good. Let's do one more thing. Just do 1 degree in. Bring that foot forward a little more too. Right there. 1 degree. Right there. Now try that. Hold, hold, hold. Come back up.
The position is almost like a chair.
Exactly.
Sitting like a chair.
Exactly. And again, if you're comfortable just going here, go here.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're going down enough where you feel that low pressure, because that pressure gets your mind to reset where your body has to go. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
Woo!
Very good. Good job.
Good work, good work.
I did it. I did it.
And this should be done before you take a walk.
I like all of these before you take a walk. You want this is your stretch routine before you go for walks. Your body's ready. Your body is reset to better position. I like that. It's a good idea. Yeah.
It hurts. Yesterday, I was not even a block and a half, and all of a sudden I'm feeling an ache right in here.
The muscle tightened up on you.
Oh.
So for
Even
me,
chores.
I'm a stretcher before I go work out. I want things loose, less chance of injury for me. But that's the biggest thing. But it tells you, okay, that's tight. How do I stretch that? What do I do? You know what I mean? That's what I make sure that we're doing enough things to stretch our body, make things overall looser. If we're looser, then we can strengthen and not cause injury. You want that balance, flexibility, and strength. Next one.
Tony, I got
Yes.
a question on that.
Yes.
I prefer using the roller ball behind my back
Go for it.
because I can go deeper.
What?
My head is not.
That's the thing. If I'm doing this exercise good, here, like this, I'm resetting my posture here instead of back
You
here.
know, I try to force my
Good.
to be parallel to the wall, but the problem with the head wants to come forward.
That's it. You gotta trust your body that ball's gonna support you. If you feel the ball's not supportive or you can't trust
The
it,
ball supports me.
and then you gotta lean back more over that
Oh,
ball.
I see.
Do you put the ball in your lower back or mid back? Where do you put it?
Lower back.
Good. At that point, it should allow you to lean back. Even if you're just here, better than before. Because you're still getting your mind, it's not your brain, your skull behind your hips. That's the plan with this exercise. And your walk can be different. But this exercise allows your head to get behind your hips. That's all you gotta do. Not against wall, it's okay. As long as anatomically your head is behind your hips, then you're resetting your posture overall. It's good question. So a hamstring back stretch. Here, same position as the wall squat, feet going straight, correct? Knees lined up with the hips. What we're going to do now is let our knees lock out, straighten out our knees, so legs will be straight. If we're straight, what we're going to do now, take your hands, slide your hands down your knees as far as you're comfortable. Hold that for 5 seconds. And then when you come back up, now touch the wall with the shoulders first. What I mean by that, I want to keep your back straight as much as possible to keep your body up the whole time. All right? We're trying to get the body here, here, and here to work better to hold your body back and stay loose. Again, if I'm tight, I may pull something. I may not want a better position. We're going to hold us for 5 seconds, then come up, touch the ball with my shoulders first. All right? Any questions about this one?
Did you start down here? Go
Yep, I start up here, and I wear my, because I have long arms, I'll come down here and I'll come down as far as I can. When I feel, good question, when I feel it here, okay, that's as far as I want to go, it's a little tight, I'll hold, and then slide my arms up, that's get my back straight.
What would that, is that helping?
And we're good. When on the way down, don't get your hamstrings to stretch.
So it's in the back.
In the back, here, hold for a second. When you come back up, use your back muscles to pull you back up. When you do that properly, you're going to feel those muscles almost concave or kind of concave your body in to more upright tension or extension position. These muscles that help you come back up are your erector spinae that connect from your tailbone up to about your middle back. When they contract, they pull you up this way. So you're going to feel like you're more upright. Questions about this one? No one try it? Any volunteers? You guys got it?
No.
Come on over.
I'll probably do it wrong.
That's okay. You gotta do it and do it right. Come on over, man.
All right.
What's your name?
Salad.
Sally. Got it, Sally. Feet off the wall, Sally. Hips
Oh,
on
wait.
the wall.
Okay.
Bring
Okay.
your toes in. There we go. A little more. There we go. There you go. I'm gonna test everything for you, Sally.
Tennis shoes blew me onto the rug.
Yeah, a little slippery.
Okay.
So here, now we're going to do, lock your knees out, good? You're going to hands here on the thighs. Slide them down, keep your head up the whole time. Slide down where your hamstrings tighten up. Sally, how's it?
All right so far.
Good. Come down a little bit more. Good. Now we come up and touch the wall with the shoulders, so bring the shoulders back. Good. How's that feel? Woo.
Good.
Good. One more
So,
time.
one more time.
All the way down.
Touch your toes this time.
I can't touch my toes. No
All
way.
right.
Right there. Good. And then come up, touch the wall with the shoulders first.
Yeah, because naturally, for some reason,
You want to roll
roll
up.
your back up.
You want to roll up. I want these muscles to work properly. So by coming back up this way, here, now the muscles that allow you to stand up straight, get them to work more. And as we get to walking position in a second, get these muscles to keep you upright, keeping them strong so when you sit or stand, they get better
I
too.
don't feel my shoulders hitting the wall though.
Yeah, your upper back's touched.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good enough.
Okay.
Give you a B.
All right.
All right.
That feel okay?
Okay, next time.
And so we're walking back, but make sure we're staying back, right?
Yes.
It's the plan.
Let's go to this way.
Now, we're going to put this, we have other exercises that I can give you right there, all day of exercises. Now let's put it all together. Okay, how do we now walk better position with rolling our feet so we feel like we're light on our feet, we're not hurting our knees or ankles or feet or our hips or anything like that. Okay, so what you do, we use the wall for balance, put my hand on the wall, a couple fingers, just for balance, head up the whole time. Why the head up? I want you to feel your body moving. I don't want to see your body because you want to train your brain to do it without seeing it. That make sense? If I can do it without seeing, I can do it backwards or forward. Because I can't look behind me. I don't have eyes behind like my mom does on my head. All I can do is look forward. I want to make sure I can feel my feet moving the whole time. Feel my feet rolling forward. Hold for a second. Switch sides. Hold for a second. By slowing your walking down when you're training your body, when you're exercising, and get your brain to work harder. If I'm moving too fast, that's easy. If I'm not focused on each different position. I want to slow it down like you're in a wedding procession. At that point, hand on the wall, head up to start. Number one, eyes open. Bring my left foot forward. Drop my left foot as I bring my right toe up. Hold for a second. And then switch sides. Right toe down. Left heel comes up. Hold for a second. And keep switching sides back and forth.
You do that before you take your walk.
Exactly.
Because I take a fast walk.
This is something where I would do maybe back and forth, maybe just 5 steps back and forth, just to reset your body. I always go by 5s. At that point, that's enough time for your body to go, okay, where am I? What am I doing? Good, let me set this here. Cool. Quick break, commercial break. Dance it off. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna go 5 steps forward, right? So 5 forward, eyes up, head up. Hold time for number 1. Here, hold. Here, roll your feet, hold. Here, roll your feet, hold. Okay, after you've done this, going forward, eyes open, head up. Now we're going to go backwards, head up, eyes open, and walk backwards using the wall for balance. Hold, foot comes up, hold, drop your toe, and then keep switching back and forth. Questions? So number 2, we're going to do now is walking backward, eyes open, head up. I'm going to go up on my right toe, drop my right foot, my left foot comes up naturally, then switch feet, go on my left toe, my right foot comes up naturally, keep going back and forth for about 5 steps. All right?
Are these choices, or do I have to do all of these?
This
before I take a
is
walk?
communist Russia, you got to do them all. If not, I don't know what to tell you. You can do all of them, or just go right to eyes closed, going backwards if you want. This is something you can use to know when I don't feel like my balance is right, how do I get things to reset? Balance, but also gait. So what's gait? The gait is 1 step here. Gait, by definition, is 1 cycle step of left foot coming up, right foot dropping, right foot coming up, right foot dropping. That's 1 cycle of a gait pattern. So we want to make sure that's 2 steps. We want to make sure 2 steps are in good position, foot straight, head up, eyes straight. That's when we start our posture. We're waking muscles up, so when we go for a walk, it knows what to do. You ever have to jump out of bed, like real quick?
Not anymore.
Never mind. My first couple steps out of bed, jump out of bed, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, get things moving, get things going. Until it finally goes, okay, now I'm good to go. It takes a couple seconds for your brain to go, what are we doing right now? Is it a dream episode or what's going on? All right? So now, once you've gone, eyes open, looking forward, walking forward, and then rolling your feet backwards, back and forth. Number 3 is eyes closed going forward. Ooh, scary. So we go now, hand on the wall, eyes or head up, looking straight ahead, close your eyes. Now all you can do is use your senses on your feet pressure to bring your left foot up, go on your left heel, roll your left foot forward, let your right heel come up naturally, your right foot forward, hold on a second, reset. Left foot forward, let that heel drop on left foot, that foot drop, right foot comes up naturally, right foot comes forward, right heel drops, let that right foot roll, and do about 3 to 4 steps on this way. All right, once you've done that, what's the last part? The hardest one. Looking ahead, eyes closed. Now step backwards. Right heel, right toe. Right foot rolls backwards. Left toe, foot rolls backwards, and keep going back and forth. Who wants to try this? Anybody? Actually, not yet. You guys are good.
Jessica.
You guys are good. Come on up, man. You said you already volunteered. You already signed the
I
paperwork.
can't memorize it yet. I'm gonna, how do I?
Come here. I'll show you. You signed paperwork. That's their volunteer paperwork. Disclosure.
Okay.
Okay, so here.
Like
Here. Face that way. Head up. Up. Okay. What we're gonna do is use just 2 fingers. Good. Then bring your left foot up. Left foot. Roll your foot forward and hold. Good. It's good. So hold that position, but keep your whole body forward too. There we go. Good. Now bring your right foot forward. Good. And roll. Good, you got it. Other foot. Good. And roll. But make sure our feet are in. So when you're doing this too, a good way to sense your feet where they are, when you bring your foot down, make sure you're pushing off on your big inside toe. All right, so way to kind of help yourself. put your weight in your insole here. When you bring your foot forward, roll it down, and bring your inside toe. So your foot stays in, it doesn't want to pop out this way. Okay? Try it one time, come on back. All the way back, all the way back. Good. Good. And then back. Good. Roll your feet. Good, perfect. Oh, simple. But make sure our feet are staying even here, here, here. And sometimes people start doing this. Not this. Let the whole foot roll backwards. All right, try that one more time. Good, come forward. Good. Bring your inside toe, there we go. Good, good, perfect. Again, good, inside toe. Perfect. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Now, we're gonna do this. See right there? Head up. Now go backwards. So what I'm gonna do is, watch me first. I'm gonna come back on my toe, and then let that foot drop. Back on my toe, then let that foot drop. See how that feels? There we go. Keep that toe in though. Keep your foot in. There we go. There we go. Better. Good. So make sure here. Good. And we go. Good. Good. Come on down. And come on down. There we go. Right there. There we go. Like that. Takes time. Does not go overnight.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
You want
good.
to try with eyes closed or eyes open?
Eyes closed. I know eyes open, sorry.
Too late. Too late. Too late. You said eye closed. Too late. Too late.
I know.
Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
Now go forward. Go forward. Forward.
Go forward,
Yep,
eyes
yep,
open,
eyes,
right?
Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Eyes closed?
There you go. Oh, watch it. Watch it. Watch it. We'll let you fall too far. There you go. There we go. See? How's that?
Good.
See? Easy.
I memorize it.
See? Yeah. Then go backwards. Eyes closed. Good. Good. Keep those toes in.
Yes.
Good. Nice and slow. All right. How's that feel? Okay?
Okay.
See?
I'll memorize it, and now I
See?
do. Yeah.
Good job. Good. What's your
Thank
name?
you. Ria.
Ria? Let's see.
Thank
Grab a seat.
you.
Good job. It's doable, people. It's doable. Any questions at all?
Any tips for going upstairs?
Good. I'm going to go upstairs. Hold on to the handrail.
Definitely.
Good. So I'm going to look at the handrail. I want to make sure I'm doing one step at a time. I'm going to go up, for example, one step here. If need be, if this is the handrail here, I'm going to put my hand, it's kind of high, hand here, and then push myself up. Make sense?
That's
Use-
sporting? Is that what that means?
Yeah, you use your upper body to push yourself up off that knee. If I'm here or even here too easier, I'm going to push myself up on the next step. Going upstairs.
That's not going to tax the knee.
No, it'll actually take the pressure because you're using your upper body. You have your upper body to help you up, not just your lower body.
How about when they say, like, you have surgery or something, to walk, to go down or up the stairs?
Sideways, right? Yeah.
Sideways.
Not, and then when you do surgery stuff, that's different.
Um,
Until your doctor clears you, then make sure your doctor clears you. Hey, can I walk normal now?
mhm.
If you have a hip surgery for one, so you don't want to open that hip too much, you got to be careful with that. When you have surgery, you want to make sure you take smaller steps until things heal, and then go for it.
Well, I noticed going downstairs has become more difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe downstairs, you may want to go sideways, just to make sure. If this is stairs, right? This is stairs here. If I'm going down the stairs, I want to make sure my body weight is toward the top of the stairs, not leaning forward. So make sure if this is stairs coming down this way, I want to make sure I'm leaning into it, holding on the railing, and coming down this way, leading into the top of the stairs. One step at a time. Again, one step, hold that point here, and then slowly help your body slowly transfer that weight over.
Are you doing it sideways?
I'm going to go sideways. But if I have a problem going down the stairs where it feels uncomfortable, go sideways. Let your body lean toward the top of the stairs. Yeah, you just gotta take your time. The biggest thing is people rush. That's why they fall. Take your time. We rush way too much. You know, that's the thing. If we can take our time, then we kind of know, okay, what am I doing right, wrong, what am I not thinking about? When we're walking, we want to make sure we're walking with our head up the whole time. If I start walking like this, my body's used to this. It becomes my normal. Causing back pain, neck pain, knee pain, whatever it is. Keep your body up the whole time. Just walk slowly. Don't walk too slow to people behind you. You know, I'll take my mom and aunt to Costco up in, they live near Santa Barbara. They're in the Costco up there. My mom is 82, my aunt's 72. And they want to walk in the middle of Costco. And the main drag. I'm like, Mom, we're the slowest people in this place. You gotta scoot over a little bit. Get ran over there. You know? Okay. But make sure, again, it's safe for you for one, too. Make sure you have, and get proper footwear is important too. When we're going to go for a walk for exercise, how's our footwear? Do we have shoes that do not bend in the middle when we're walking?
Then it doesn't.
If they flex too much, that can make your arch want to stretch too much too. So make sure you have sturdy shoes where the middle of the shoe here, you can't bend it all the way. It stays pretty steady.
Well, what about these?
Let me see your shoe. Let me see.
Well, it has a dent in the middle.
Let me see. Let's take it off your shoe.
Yeah.
There you go. So here, if I have a normal walking shoe, here, it doesn't bend in the middle.
Oh.
It stays, it bends at where it should bend, which is at your toes here, metatarsals here, which is good, but doesn't bend here in the middle part where it stays pretty sturdy.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's a good thing. It's a good shoe.
Well, try mine.
So
I'll
here,
try it
if
on.
I have to bend it, that's gonna ruin your arch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, why do
Approved.
they say don't throw them in the washer? Does that ruin the mechanism, or?
I think the heat.
I stopped doing that. But
I think the heat from the washing machine can break down the material where you lose that absorption and that structure.
Okay.
So again, this is their feet. Want to make sure feet are good. So here, let's see.
Oh, too much?
Too much, fail.
You're expensive.
I know that's the problem. They're expensive, but they
What kind of
fail.
shoe is it?
That's an expensive shoe.
Get the-
It's called too expensive.
Yeah.
It's called too expensive. It says too expensive in the show. I don't know what it means.
Okay.
But that's it. We want the bend. Next time you buy a pair of shoes, your next birthday, at that point, make sure it doesn't bend. Next.
I got them
They're all
because it said,
checking their shoes out.
Next.
but they said,
Is this doctor approved? We'll find out.
I mean, I
Good.
got this one because it said they were just wonderful and orthopedic and.
But and they're light too. They're light. They're light, so it makes them less sturdy.
Her shoes are better.
Don't let her steal your shoes, okay, on the way out.
I flunked.
Approved. Doctor approved shoes. Doctor approved. Anybody else want a shoe test?
Oh, these are not bad.
You got on our boss.
Did you talk about this number 5?
Practice
That's related to this.
expensive than yours, but it's not bad.
Well, it's-
Well, yours was better. This mine was.
Yeah. but
All
yours is
right,
expensive.
don't compare your shoes. Come on, this is in bougie LA. Come on.
Yeah, but this one said orthopedic and.
And why do they have to tell you all that?
Lies for you, Sylvia.
They said this is for you, so these are expensive shoes for you.
So you were going to talk to Sally about rotator cuffs.
I am on
Oh, we have to
When
come
is
back
that?
for that.
on June 21st.
Oh, okay.
No,
Next month.
not a bird's eye view today.
No, we don't give secrets away.
Okay.
These are trade secrets. I have to get the trademark first. I haven't cleared the mail yet. Next month, we're going to talk about the shoulder pain relief exercise, how to improve flexibility, strength, and posture on June 21st at 12 o'clock p.m.-ish. Whenever you guys get here. All right? Any questions from today? You have good knowledge, enjoy it. I'll put this on YouTube again too, hopefully by tonight, tomorrow morning. Watch again if you have amnesia. At that point, Alzheimer's, whatever it is, and you'll be fine.